Hey guys, and what's going on? So today we are going to try to complete raid week all by ourselves. We have multiple accounts, and today we're going to try to go as low as we can go. We are not doing the limbo today. We are doing raid weekend. So let's just get right into it. And I think the target we're shooting for is maybe 19 attacks. This is a champions clan capital. So let's just see how it goes. Let's scout this first base, Golem Quarry. Okay, perfect. It's pretty leveled. So obviously we're going to try to 2-tap most of these bases. Some bases we may end up 3-tapping. That's all right. So let's get one more Hog Rider in here. And perfect. I like how this looks. So basically, if you've seen some of my other videos, I like using this skeleton spell Hog Rider strategy. I'll walk you through how to do the first one, and then we'll just kind of chat after that. So I throw down my skeleton spells on these core defenses, and then after that I'm going to throw down my barbs to open up some area so I can spawn in my troops further up in the base. Once these guys open up a little bit of space, we are going to then throw down our wall breakers. The goal is for these wall breaker guys to actually die, and they will spawn the skeletons in the skeleton spell. Once I start seeing the skeleton spells activated, I will throw down these Hog Riders. The skeletons that are popping up from the spells will be distracting the mines, all the defenses, and that'll allow my hogs to get deeper into the base. We're traditionally on this first attack. Again, we're looking for around 35 to 40%. As you can see, there was a blast bow back here, and the skeletons took it out before any of my hogs even got to the back of the base. Alright, so this is the first raid. Worked out alright. So let's just go right into the second attack. Nice thing with this strategy is you don't really have to think that much about it. You can just go right into it. So let's look at those other core defenses. 1, 2, 3. And do the same thing. Let's open up some more spawn area. Let's even use... Oh, that wall breaker didn't go where we want. Alright, let's start this attack. So we're going to throw in all those wall breakers. Remember, the Hog Rider is stunned, so they will be crucial stunning some of these core defenses. We are going to use the zap to stun the defense again. And let's just hope that this is enough firepower. Let's hope this gets taken out before our hogs get in range. Took some damage, but looks like we took them out. These Hog Riders are taking a lot of damage. We also have quite a bit of troops left here. Come on, skeletons. Keep working. Alright, we need to get kind of lucky here. We need the targeting systems to not hit our Hog Riders here. This was a decently upgraded base, so if we 3-tap, it's not the end of the world. Oh, unfortunately it looks like it took us out there on the back end. It's alright. We will end this raid, and we'll just have to make it up here on the capital peak. Hopefully we can go lower there. Let's just go right in and unlock our 6th attack. Not the way we wanted to start this video, but it's alright. So, we're going to just do the exact same thing and throw everything down. Let's go, Hoggos. Super unfortunate. It was just that one little rocket artillery in the backside there. Looking back, probably should have put the first skeleton spells on the backside. Therefore, there would have been 2 skeleton spells on it, and those back-end defenses would have gone down earlier. Therefore, our entry hogs could have stunned those core defenses, and we might have been able to get through the rest of the space. A little sneaky Tesla over here in the corner. Whatever. Alright. 10k from this first raid. And let's just go right into the next attack. Ballon Lagoon is one of the better bases to use this strategy. And again, these bases are super condensed, which isn't the easiest for this strategy. But we're doing the back-end defenses, as we discussed in the last time. And let's just go straight for this rocket artillery here in the front. Okay, placing down all those wall breakers to hope to spawn those skeletons. And now let's send in a couple of those hogs. Let's send a couple in over the water too. And then let's just keep filtering in. We're going to want to zap here this crusher before it gets on our... Perfect. It got stunned by the hog riders, so we don't have to worry about it. Now we can save this zap for this rocket artillery here in the back. Perfect, guys. Looks like we stunned that, and we're making pretty good progress here. Again, some of the scariest defenses we have to worry about, you may see the rocket artillery and you're like, oh, that's a big scary defense. Actually, with this attack strategy, it's probably those bomb towers or those crushers, as they, well, frankly, throw splash damage, and our entire raid is crushed by splash damage. Alright, we hit around that 35%, so we should be in a good spot to hopefully 2-tap Ballon Lagoon here. So, going in, looks like we don't have a lot of core defenses, so let's just double stack these 2 core defenses to make sure they go down. Let's open up some spawn area, and go. Let's spread out where we're throwing in our hogs this time, just so we're stunning different defenses and throwing that zap to destroy it. Alright guys, this base looks like it's going to be crushed. Alright, so I just want to say real quick, thank you guys so much for the support recently on these videos. We might even hit 100 subscribers after today, which is awesome. I started this channel just kind of as a hobby, and that's still what it is. So please put any comments or questions you have or video ideas you want to see in the future, and I'd be happy to try to execute those attack strategies. I have, if this is your first time watching a video, I have a ton of accounts. As you'll see, I'll use them today. I have a Town Hall, a max level account, a Town Hall 12, 11, 10, and then I'm starting a Let's Play. If you want to follow along, there's also video. I'm on like episode 8 right now with that. We are a new Town Hall 6, so I can pretty much do attack strategies throughout. Let's just hop right into the builder base, or sorry, not builder base. This is not about the builder base. Let's do builder's workshop here. All right, looking at this base, we have pretty similar. These bases are a lot less upgraded than that first one we attacked. So hopefully we can 2-tap the rest of the bases. Again, some of the hardest bases will be Dragon Cliffs. Dragon Cliffs, I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone and all clans probably avoids Dragon Cliffs, frankly, because the dragons are so obnoxious. There's like 5 or 6 of them, and frankly, as a clan, we are top 150 in the US at this point, but I don't think very many of us are still very good at taking down Dragon Cliffs. Wow, as you guys can see, we're actually wasting capital loot here, which is kind of annoying. But we want to make sure we 2-tap the rest of these raids, so we'll let it run its course. Alright, we are at 52%. We're going to end right there, though. We don't want to wait for those 2 barbarians swinging on that town hall. Let us go spin this loot real quick. 25k we need to spin. Here is our base design. You can copy it if you want. It traditionally does very well. I'll zoom out so you can see it. It takes people around 4 to 5 people to beat. I've never seen anyone beat it in 3. Basically, the premise is our troops, this is the only spawn area you have, and people basically have to use either a ton of wall breakers to get out, and by that point, there's blast bows funneling, or normally the wall breaks will break you out to this side, and then the sides are trapped out of their mines. So yeah, people have really struggled attacking this base, but let's spin the rest of this capital loot. Let's just start upgrading this cannon. All right, perfect. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to get on my next account, and we can go then attack and finish off Builder's Workshop. All right, perfect, guys. Let's go right into Builder's Workshop. I crafted the same army, as it's been working pretty well for us. So again, let's just, when we place the skeleton spells, be wary of those crushers. We don't want to place them right on top of that. Builder's Workshop is probably the easiest base to take out with the strategy, just because there's so little splash. Sure, there's those giant cannons, but they get distracted very easily. You only have like one crusher. There's not a lot of bomb towers. I can't even remember if there's any bomb towers. And that's pretty much it. There's a lot of log launchers, or yeah, I think that's what they're called. But in the grand scheme of things, look at how many troops we have left here. Kind of crazy. Oh, watch out, guys. Wow. Look at all those skeletons. And again, these attacks go super quick. As you can see, I'm already on my second account, and we're only 10 minutes into this raid weekend. Perfect. And as you can see, if you didn't know, that plus 441 on the side is additional medals you earn from troops left on the playing field. And because we are using skeletons spells, there's obviously a lot of skeletons on the playing field. So each one of those counts as troop or housing space. So we're actually gaining more capital loot doing this raid with the skeleton spells and those wall breakers. Perfect. Let us go right into the skeleton park. Again, traditionally we don't even need a scout. Wow, this is an interesting base. I don't think I've ever seen this. They have all the reflectors in the front of the base and all of their kind of annoying defenses towards the back. So let's just place these. This is actually a pretty good base because, as you can see, the bomb tower is going to be killing these skeletons in the back. Same thing here. This is actually when I said we shouldn't scout. We probably should have scouted for this one because this is pretty anti this strategy. But we'll see if we can make it work. I know I'm taking a while here, but this is a cool looking base. We might need to use this for our clan. So let's just go right in. We'll spawn in all of these guys. We're trying to pop as many bombs, things like that. And perfect, guys. Look at all those traps we've popped. That'll be great for the back end. And we're stunning those reflectors right here in the beginning. So that's great as well. So we're actually taking little to no entry damage. At this point, we're hoping our skeleton spells work here in the back. But as I predicted, we didn't do a lot of damage to that, which is kind of unfortunate. So this was pretty terrible. We'll zap back here. But looks like we might need to pull an audible here. I don't know if throwing in the same troops would work. Our little hoggos are working around the side here. And our percentage isn't going to be awful. Obviously, there's a lot of trash buildings around the outside. We'll probably use some wall breakers here in the next one. Or not wall breakers, but some more barbarians to clean up. I'm trying to think. What would you guys do in this situation? There's a lot of air up, so I don't think a battle blimp would be used. A golem, I'm not sure if a golem would get all the way through. I don't know. I will cook something up and I will be back once I have a strategy to try to 2-tap this. Welcome back. This is what I cooked up. It's a weird assortment, but while looking at the base, I think we can get some good minion value. So let's throw down some of these minions, and I think that'll clear up the sides and hopefully open up the base. We're going to use one wall breaker here. This will open up all the spawn area, which is great. And then at this point, we still didn't switch up the spells, but we are going to place them everywhere where there is not splash. Alright, once we have done that, we have a lot of wall breakers, obviously. Wall breakers and barbs. So we are going to do a similar thing. We're going to throw in all these guys again. This time we're also going to throw some barbs in behind. We are now going to use our hogs on this side of the base. And we've brought some giants as well. Hopefully to tank for some of these barbs coming in and these hog riders. Oh, I probably should have zapped there. How are we looking, guys? The giants are going into the base. We really need them to get to some of those splash buildings. Looks like we're going to fall just short here. That's alright, though. This is a good base. I think if you are a max town hall, I'd actually recommend this base. It's I'd say, the top strategy in the game. So I'm actually happy we ran into this base. So our minions are taking out this. Perfect. The rest of this base, we can probably just knock out pretty easily with archers at this point. Alright guys, we are back. I have a new army, and we've gone heavy on the archers this time. So let us probably have too many wall breaks in retrospect, but we are going to use the raged archers to our advantage. We're going to send those bad boys in. Bad girls. We are going to distract with all of our wall breakers and barbs to try to get the archers deeper into the base. Okay, this is a perfect time to zap all three of these buildings. Perfect, that goes down. It would be interesting to know if using archers in both attacks might have been able to get it done too. Probably not. Most bases are pretty difficult to take out in two. So let's place an early rage on this side as well. We still have the skeleton spells working. So, as you can see, skeletons are still spawning. This barb is distracting for those archers. Great. Alright, yep, this base will be done in 3. Let's just throw down most of these troops here. Again, impressive looking base. I probably would have changed the reflectors, maybe. As we see, I don't think they did too much for the base. But the core defenses were very well protected by the splash, which is good. It's also cool how they use these like these vines to their advantage. All of their core defenses were in the vines, and they've used these pretty much as walls. So again, we have got 4,000 more with that raid. Not too bad. Let's actually scout this time. Wizard Valley. Okay, Wizard Valley is going to be extremely easy with our actual army. So I will make that, and we will be right back. Perfect, guys. We are going in. So let us, again, place on those core defenses. Wizard Valley is another one of those super easy ones to take out, as there's so little splash. There's only wizard towers. There's none of those really scary defenses. So let's just do what we've been doing the last couple of raids. Perfect. Let's now throw down all our hog riders. Let's place some of them here on the bridge so they go across as well. Now we just put down the phone and relax. So, looks like hogs are making a decent way through the base. And perfect. So I want to know, what town hall are you guys at? Are you guys at what stage of the game are you guys? Are you town hall 10s, town hall 11s? And how far is your clan and clan capital? At this point, it's been out for a year. Our clan is obviously doing pretty well. We've taken some months where we don't get 50 out of 50 people, but traditionally our clan has been doing pretty good, and that's how we've climbed pretty high in the ranks. And I think the majority of us use this strategy. It's just really quick and easy, and it's not really a time commitment. So let's just throw down the rest of these. Boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Yep, this base is crushed. Really stinks we 3-tapped Skeleton Park and Golem Quarry. I was hoping we were going to be able to 2-tap all the way across. But again, this is a pretty level clan. As you can see in the top left, level 21 clan. We're only a level 13 clan, I believe. So obviously these players are pretty serious about Clash of Clans. And they've done their due diligence in making good bases. It is more fun to have a challenge. Some bases, a lot of times you see just the core like default bases, and at this point we've pretty much all probably learned the strategy of how to 2-tap those bases, even Dragon Cliffs sometimes. So it's good to have a challenge because it'll help us build good bases as well. So we got, again, 25k, so let's just make sure to drop all that off. Look at that, we got a max cannon here. Let's start working on another cannon. Alright, perfect. I will be right back when I get on my next account. Alright, perfect, guys. I have scouted Barbarian Camp, and I think this is a perfect opportunity to get right back on track and potentially 2-tap this base. I saw some minion value, so it's our traditional attack strategy, but we should be able to use these minions to our advantage and take out all of these buildings on the outside. This will allow us to be able to spawn our hog riders just a little bit closer and get probably deeper into the raid than traditionally. I'm not dropping down these skeleton spells right away because I don't want basically air skeletons to pop up and get destroyed by these back end air defenses. So let's just keep letting these guys work. Now we can throw in our barbarians here on the outside. Perfect, had him go that way. And as you can see, the spawn area just keeps opening up. So at this point, once these final guys die, we will, great soldiers they were, we will spawn in our skeleton spells. Alright, just one more second here. Perfect. And we are going to place 2 of them here. Take out some of those mortars. And then we're going to place 1, but it's going to be on this back side. Again, we want to keep them out of range if possible of those bomb towers. So let's just form a wall of wall breakers on this side. And then let's make sure we stun that bomb tower. Let's not spawn all of our hog riders over there because we want to damage as few of them as possible. Now we will spawn in the rest of our hog riders. And let's make sure to stun this mortar before it destroys our hogs. Alright, perfect. The skeletons are distracting those giant cannons in the core. And they're not doing great back there, not gonna lie, but we are getting very deep in this first raid. Looks like they're gonna keep working. Oh, unfortunately, that looks like that mortar, oh, it's in range. Alright, 42%. We're on the right track to hopefully 2-tap this base. So, looks like I'm unfortunately not going to be able to attack all of this raid. KCMO is hopping in here. So that's unfortunate. But, hey, we're learning. So, no hard feelings. Let's just do our part and knock out Barbarian Camp. Alright, perfect, guys. I took out those minions from the last raid. And this time, we are just going to go heavy on the skeleton spells. We're going to try to distract these bomb towers any way we can. Let's place 1 entry skeleton spell up here. And again, let's just clear out some space. We need to be able to spawn these guys as close as possible. So once those guys go down, we're going to start spawning in our wall breakers. Perfect. They are distracted. Now let's make sure to spread these guys out because we don't want the splash to destroy them. And how can we help these guys back here? Is there anything we can do? Alright, we're just going to have to do a good job about stunning back here. Perfect. That one goes down. Now it's just this one. Let's stun it back there and hope those hog riders can get in range. Perfect. Oh, all those guys are going to die there. It's looking good, guys. 1 more splash defense right here. Oh, that took a lot of damage. Come on, guys. Okay, looks like we have enough skeletons, enough hog riders. Perfect. That is a 2-tap, and we are back on track. Traditionally, you're only able to 3-tap Barbarian Camp, but for some reason, this clan has neglected upgrading their Barbarian Camp and instead started upgrading those bases that we 3-tapped earlier in the video. Alright, 99% and complete. Now, let me make sure I call Capital Peak in the chat so we can make sure we can finish out this video strong. Okay, guys, KCMO just had 1 attack, and he said, well, he only had 1 attack. So we can go right into Dragon Cliffs, and he set us up not too bad here. He used the skeleton spell strategy that we've been using, but traditionally it doesn't work great for Dragon Cliffs because obviously, how are our skeletons or hog riders going to hit those dragons? So the best way I found to take them out is use archers. We are going to use supplementary troops like wall breakers to distract. Oh my gosh. Darn it. So I have just double raged, misclicked. That is super unfortunate. And probably is going to guarantee a 3-tap here, which is quite unfortunate. what I was trying to say prior to me misclicking, that's unfortunate. Oh my, what in the world? Those... Okay, a lot of unexpected things happening here on Dragon Cliffs. So traditionally I'd want to have that second rage so I can get deeper in the space, and normally you want to put a rage right when you're about to attack the dragons. We're going to use these wall breakers and barbarians to distract the dragons as our archers pick them off from behind. Let's open up this spawn area in the back here. Now we're really just trying to salvage so we can 3-tap Dragon's Cliff. So let's just do our due diligence and open up all these walls so we can just go in with archers in the next raid and hopefully not misclick our rages. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's work here on the outside of the base as well. Clean up all of these trash buildings. And getting down this blast bow here would be great for the next raid. Let's throw down a zap to take out that. That'll save one archer there. Alright, perfect. We have pretty much all these compartments open at this point. Let's place down all of these archers just so we can get into the next raid quicker and weaken all these defenses. We have 3 dragons left up. So we again cannot use our traditional strategy here. Let's just really focus on getting this blast bow down. It's really unfortunate again we've double raged there because those will stay for next raid too, and they're not going to do anything there for us. So we've really handicapped ourselves, but it happens. So looks like we're going to have around 30% we have to clean up in the next raid. Hopefully we can do that. All right, let's go right into the next raid. Once I cook up a new army, I'll be right back. Okay guys, there's our double rages again. This time, let's preemptively place our rages to make sure we don't misclick them here. So we're going to place one here for this entry dragon, and we're going to place one here to take out these 2 dragons. Then what we're going to do, we're going to test to make sure there's no bombs here. Come on, open up for us. Nice. All right, now that we've dragged those guys out, we're going to pull them, and then we're going to throw distraction barbs to pull the dragons. As we see, the dragon is distracted, and we're taking it out. That's what was supposed to happen in the first raid, guys. Then we're going to do the exact same thing. Do a little distraction, pull it out, and we are going to place normally 2 sets. We're going to place a barbarian to distract. That one we got a little unlucky. The wall break didn't quite do its job. Perfect. We opened it up, and let's take out this dragon. Oh, quit walking away from me. Oh my gosh. This is why Dragon Cliffs is everyone's least favorite. Like, what in the world is going on here? Go, come on. Okay, I thought they were walking away from me again. Alright, at this point, let's throw in some distraction troops, and we got to get this final dragon. Let's throw down all these. We got a little bit of splash here on the back side. And obviously, the dragon would stay still if we took out this dragon outpost here. But again, these base builders have done a good job, and they're pretty tricky to get to. They're towards the back end of all of these bases. And come on, get it down. Oh, guys. This was looking so promising early on. But again, that Barbarian Camp raid getting 2 helped us out, but we are going to 4-tap Dragon Cliffs, which is super obnoxious. I think traditionally, if KCMO may have used archers here at the beginning, it would have been better for us. And also misclicking the rage, that was horrendous. So unfortunately, we are going to 4-tap that, which is not very fun. So let me spin the rest of this loot. Again, we're upgrading. Boom, another max level cannon. Let's just, again, just kind of what we do. Let's upgrade more cannons. All right, I am going to get on my next account, and hopefully we can finish out this raid. All right, nice, guys. I'm on the next account, and let's just finish it out. All right, we are using our traditional army. All the dragons are gone, and this base, it's basically a formality. This base is a go. All the hogs flying in, 96%, 99%. Oh my gosh. What is with base builders and putting things in corners? It just wastes all of our time. I guess it occasionally makes someone time fail, but come on, it's pretty annoying. Here we go. All the hog riders coming around, and 30 seconds later, we have perfected. Perfect. Okay, whatever. Moving on. All right, off to the capital peak. This is a decent raid. Okay, this clan, this should work. So we obviously, there's one scary dragon here on the back we have to worry about, but we will use our skeleton spell here, and probably here, and then we'll use archers on the back end to take that out. So let's just go right into the raid. Let's place it right on top there, and then final one. Yeah, let's work over here. All right, perfect. Let's place those guys right there. And again, the other bases we're trying to 2-tap. It would be awesome if we were able to 3-tap the capital peak, just because it's so much bigger. Okay, we didn't open up as much space as I would like, but again, let's zap that. Perfect. Now our hog riders have zapped it themselves, and we're making our way into the base. Obviously, the town hall is terrifying. It's terrifying in the main village at this point of the game, and it's even scarier here. It has basically an eagle artillery attached to it, and it does massive damage. But look at that, guys. The skeleton spells, because there was no splash like the first raid we did, or the skeleton park raid, mind you, by those core defenses, we were able to take them out easily with the skeleton spells. So that'll help us greatly in the future here. Let's scout it, and then once I figure out the next attack strategy, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back. The only thing I changed with this strategy is I added a couple more barbarians in there, just so we can clean up some of these buildings on the outside, as there's no defenses that can shoot them. We can take out this cannon, perfectly fine with that. Let's also then put a skeleton spell there. And again, we're not going to put it on top of the dragon because that would just be a waste. So let's put it on that inferno. Alright, let's keep working with these barbarians here on the outside of the base. And now that we've opened up the base a little bit, it's better to put the wall breakers deeper into the base. So the spawn area has opened up. Let's again spread out all those hog riders so they stun my different things. Perfect, that is stunned. We're going to try to see if we can stun this crusher before all our hog riders go onto it here. Bomb tower, this is going to hurt. Oh, they're going away from it. So we can stun this one, though, over here. Oh, so close. They got distracted by the cannon over there, so weren't able to take it down. So is this base going to go down in 3? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I can do it? 50% of the base left. Town hall's still up. Blast bow and dragon. It's going to be hard, but we'll sure give it a try. Okay, guys, this is our closing army. Hopefully it will work. We're going to use kind of a mix of the two strategies that we like to use, the archers and rage, while also using one of those skeleton spells. We are going to double stack the skeleton spell on top of the town hall to try to take that out as quickly as possible. Then after that, let's place this rage right here, and we're going to try to get those core defenses back there. Alright, now we are going to work with a barbarian here on the outside up here. And he should be able to get to that gold hut over there. After that, we are going to place our one other wall breaker up here to hopefully open up this spawn area to get to our rage spell. Okay, somewhat worked. We're going to have to use one archer here to open it up. This is working perfect. That worked fine. Now we're going to start here on the back end. So we're going to spawn in all of our wall breakers like we've been using. And we're going to try to stun these crushers here if we can. Alright, crushers have been stunned. Now we're just trying to stun the town hall as many times as possible. We're going to zap the town hall. And hopefully this thing goes down very soon. Alright, we're going to stun it one more time. Now we need to start working to get this dragon if possible. Oh, may have blundered. We needed to save one wall breaker to get to this dragon compartment. Looks like it is distracted though. So while it's distracted, let's throw in our archers on the back end here. So the town hall has gone down, and this is where it would have been great to save one of those wall breakers, because we could have opened it up and got this blast bow. Now our archers are unfortunately going to walk around the base. Unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be a 4-tap. I think it was the right idea. We just probably didn't get enough in the first couple raids. So let me just end this, and we will close out this raid that I have done all by myself, other than KCMO helped. So thank you, KCMO. Let us just throw it down. We are going to wall break like we should have in the last raid, and let's place down like a ton of archers here. Zap it to make sure it doesn't hurt us, and then let's just throw down the rest of our troops. We'll place a rage here, rage up those skeletons that are spawning. It'll be kind of entertaining. Look at them go. Okay, they're getting distracted by that. Not as cool as I thought. So guys, we will check to see how many raids we have done. It wasn't the best raid ever, but it wasn't bad either. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Let's see how we have done. Congratulations, 22 attacks. Not terrible, not great. As you can see, the previous ones were 19, 23, 20, 19, 20. But as you can also see, we got a 28 in there. And you can tell this clan was a little bit higher level, as the total loot we gained was 84,000 versus 77,000 in the last raid. So it is to be expected that it was gonna take us more attacks. So we will take it. As a clan, we are looking good. Shout out to Dragon Master, Greenstone, and Vacant Stone for the top 3 scores of the week. A couple of our accounts are there in the top 10 as well, so not bad. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed. I know it was a long video. If you stayed this long, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, if we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to attempt to play Clash of Clans for 24 hours. So that could be fun. I don't know. It'll be entertaining, I hope. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I've been Jacob. Goodbye.